Good evening, everyone. My name is Melissa Wadarama, and I will be discussing the difference between a monogastric digestive system and a ruminant digestive system. Temple Grandin once said, "The worst thing you could do is nothing," and that's why for my topic, I will be explaining once again the difference between a monogastric digestive system and a ruminant digestive system. Even though this is a business communications class, understanding these digestive systems helps us understand a little bit about our digestive system, but it's also useful when visiting a zoo, walking through a farm, going on a nature walk, deer hunting, or even driving past cattle on the freeway. In this speech, I will be covering three main points: the structure of each digestive system, how digestion occurs in each system, and the advantages and disadvantages of each system. Now that you know what I will be discussing, let's begin with how each digestive system is structured. Monogastric animals are described in my lecture notes as having a simple single-chambered stomach. This structure allows them to rely heavily on chemical digestion. Cells secrete hydrochloric acid, while chief cells secrete pepsinogens, renin, and lipase, which work together to break down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. After digestion in the stomach, food moves into the small intestine, where nutrients are absorbed, and then into the large intestine, where water is reabsorbed. Humans, pigs, dogs, cats, mice, and rats are common examples of monogastric animals. Ruminants, however, use a completely different structure based on microbial fermentation. Ruminant animals rely on microbial fermentation in a four-compartment stomach. Many people think cows have four stomachs, but they actually have one stomach with four distinct compartments, which are the rumen, the reticulum, the omasum, and abomasum. The rumen acts as a fermentation vat where microbes break down cellulose and produce volatile fatty acids that the animal later uses for energy. The reticulum works closely with the rumen and helps collect smaller feed particles. And personally, it's my favorite compartment to eat in menudo. The omasum absorbs water and filters digesta through its many folds. The abomasum functions as the true stomach, producing hydrochloric acid and enzymes, similar to those found in monogastric animals. Cows, sheep, goats, and deer are a common example of ruminant animals. Now that I have explained the structures of each digestive system and how digestion occurs within them, we can compare the advantages and disadvantages of each system. My lecture notes explain that monogastrics are very efficient at using high-quality feeds like grain, meat, and dairy. They have a fast digestion compared to ruminants. They directly absorb nutrients without microbial com- compen- competition compensation and are ideal for diets which rich in starch, protein, and fat. Disadvantages: they have a poor ability to digest low-quality feeds such as grass and hay. They cannot synthesize their own amino acids or vitamins, so they must receive them in their diet, and are less efficient using/eating roughage because they lack rumen microbes. Ruminants, on the other hand, can digest low-quality feeds such as high fibers like grass and hay through microbial fermentation. Microbes produce microbial protein, which becomes a protein source for the animal. Microbes synthesize vitamins like B vitamins and essential amino acids, and they can efficiently use forage, making them ideal for grazing environments. Disadvantages: they are less efficient with high quality feeds because microbes use nutrients first. They have a slower digestion process due to fermentation, In order to maintain their health, their dietary management is more complex, and they are sensitive to sudden diet changes, which can disrupt their microbial balance. With these comparisons in mind, let's conclude. Monogastric digests foods using enzymes and acids in a simple stomach, while ruminants rely on microbial fermentation in a four-compartment stomach. Each system is adapted to different food types and offers unique advantages. By understanding these systems, we gain a deeper appreciation for our digestive system, as well as how different animals survive, thrive, and convert feed into energy. Thank you, everyone, for listening to my presentation. Have a wonderful day.